This coin carries whispers of ancient power, a vessel of memory. When you hold it, you feel time's weight between your fingers, as if centuries have been pressed into a metal disc. The surface is subtly worn, the edges soft, yet the motifs remain bold. The inscriptions in elegant Persian script dance around the edges, framing a central emblem with pride. Each curve, each stroke of calligraphy, speaks to a civilization steeped in poetry, faith, and sovereignty. The text reads, Islamic Republic of Iran, asserting identity and purpose. Below it, the number stands in bold numerals, its solidity contrasting with the delicate flourishes. Beneath, the date, in the Persian solar calendar, marks the time of minting, silently offering a bridge between past and present. On the reverse, a sacred landmark rises, the shrine of Imam Reza. The glow of the domes and minarets is captured in fine relief, crowned by the phrase, Sanctuary of Imam Reza. Around, a field of smooth metal, free of clutter, draws attention inward. A clean edge, reeded and steady, gives a satisfying texture as you turn it. This coin is not simply a unit of exchange. It is a storyteller. It speaks of the intersection of religion, national identity, and artistry. It tells of a nation's devotion, of pilgrims traveling from distant lands to a holy shrine, and of rulers who sought to frame that devotion in tangible form. It links you to the flow of history, to the hands that engraved it, to the eyes that once gazed upon it as everyday currency. It demands respect. Its metal is a bronze-aluminum alloy, light yet durable, chosen for its ability to preserve detail while resisting wear. The diameter is about 22.95 millimeters, the thickness around 1.36 millimeters, delicate but firm in your palm. Its weight is modest, nearly 4.6 grams, so light that when you let it drop onto a soft surface you are surprised, and yet its presence is undeniable. It was struck with precision, the artistry visible even in the smallest ornamentation, the lines clean and sharp. The workmanship reveals the skill of the mint that produced it. Its milled edges, fine ridges, betray the care taken to guard against counterfeiting, a humble security detail that also gives the coin a tactile richness. Though once in regular circulation, this coin is now a relic of changing economics and shifting times. It is demonetized, no longer accepted as legal tender, but in its obsolescence lies new power. As an object of art, a collector's treasure, a touchstone between eras. Among collectors, its appeal is not only in the design but in its modes of survival. Some examples remain crisp, the high points barely worn. Others show softening, a mellow patina darkening in crevices, testaments to age and journey. Collectors debate varieties. Some point to slight differences in the thickness or spacing of numerals, others to minute differences in the floral motifs. In certain years, the spacing between and the surrounding text changes, subtle, yet a potential marker of classification. In some issues, the numerals are bolder. In others, slimmer, more delicate. The community of numismatists pores over images, comparing edge ridges, die cracks, planchet quality, and wear patterns. The rarest examples, those with unbroken dies and flawless fields, command the most admiration. Every tiny imperfection is a genealogical clue, a fingerprint of the minting die, the press force, and the metal flow under pressure. This coin is also a reflection of the society that minted it. The inclusion of the Imam Reza shrine is not arbitrary. Imam Reza is one of the 12 Imams, a central figure in Shiite Islam, and his shrine in Mashhad is a pilgrimage destination of immense importance. By placing that image on a frequently circulated coin, the state asserts spiritual identity and national pride. It reminds the holder not only of secular value but of the sacred, embedding faith into everyday life. The decision to frame that image, to select that inscription in that balance, shows the intentional blending of religion and governance. Over time, the coin's survival tells stories of circulation and care. Many were lost, melted, worn away, or discarded. The ones that remain are survivors. Some have been cleaned and polished. Others retain original toning, the subtle shades that only age can bestow. The ideal piece is one with rich, even toning, minimal contact marks, full legends, and sharp devices. But even imperfect examples tell stories of hands that held them, marketplaces, exchanges, and the passage of years. When a collector acquires such a coin, they are not just buying metal and design, they are acquiring a fragment of Iran's modern narrative. They imagine the hand that first spent it, the shopkeeper who counted it, the pilgrim who held it en route to holy Mashhad. They feel the pang of time, the friction of commerce, the dignity of faith rendered in alloy. It is a portal, and each scratch, each variation, is a ripple in that portal as you present this coin to an audience. You can guide them not with dryness, but with immersive storytelling. Invite them to imagine themselves in bazaars, in dusty markets at dawn, counting coins, as ambient calls to prayer echo. Describe the heat in the air, the scent of spices, the calling vendors, and then a sudden pause where the coin glints under a lantern. Let them feel how the coin catches light, how its relief dips and rises, how the script arcs around the central motifs. Explain how the lettering is not just functional but aesthetic, flowing Perso-Arabic forms that reflect centuries of calligraphic tradition. Tell about the broader context, Iran's complex monetary history, the shift from older coins, inflation, reforms. Mention how the rial itself has wavered in value over time, how the state has introduced new denominations and redenominations. Bring in how coinage reflects political change. A coin minted under one administration may later become a relic once regimes shift. Use comparisons. This coin's weight is lighter than many Western coins, but its detail is comparable. Its size modest, yet its symbolism grand. Weave in human stories. Perhaps a collector who discovered this coin in a dusty old box in Tehran, passed down through generations. Or a traveler who purchased souvenirs in Mashhad and recognized the shrine image instantly. Or a student of Islamic studies who traced the coin's imagery back to religion.